Hey, this is BugPowderDust. Thank you for joining me for episode 2 of 100 Days in Rimworld. I just want to thank everybody for the amazing welcome back that I got. All the comments in chat was absolutely fantastic. Thank you very much. I really do appreciate it. Hoping I won't let you down and end this series on a colony wipe. We shall see. Okay, now I've added a few mods back in. The reason I didn't have any mods in episode 1 was because I wanted to see what the vanilla experience was like, which is fine. They've added a lot to 1.6. But what I've done is I've added some of the old favourite mods back in, notably RimHUD, which gives you a lot more stats at your fingertips. I've made the one change to it, changes to move speed, rather than what their job title is, which frankly wasn't that useful. Also I've added back in Dub's Mint Minimap. Also I've added a DayCounter, so thank you to Who's Foos McCave for pointing this out to me, because I knew what I wanted but I couldn't find it. My Google Foo let me down. And also I've added in finally the Fahrenheit and centigrade conversion. So if you do Fahrenheit, now you can see what temperature it is without having to do these kind of calculations in your head. Alright, without further ado, let's crack on. Okay, after going over the map last time, I need to focus on the basics. I've gawped at the map long enough. Basics need to happen. I need to get some food. I need to get some defences up. What I plan to do here, I've made some markings on the map. This is going to be my it's going to be cooking, butchery, cold storage, lab. This is going to be my workshop. I've put in a couple of items here. I've put them on for bid for now because they're not a priority, whereas getting a food supply is a priority. The other rooms I'm going to leave. What I want to do is funnel in any bad guys. I'm going to put a block here. Once I've come out through here, I've opened that door up and held it open. Hopefully I won't get shot by this thing. I don't think the angle's correct. So any bad guys will have to come up through here. I'm going to leave this door open, leave that door open. They're going to funnel up this corridor, and I'm going to have some people here waiting for them. I'll put some traps along this corridor. It's all very well lit, so shouldn't have any problems with seeing them. I don't think darkness affects shooting. I know it used to. I know rain affects shooting, but I don't think darkness does. Could be wrong. It's been a while. So they'll basically route up through this corridor after having dealt with the turret. Now the turret's not going to last forever, it doesn't fire that quickly, but for the early raids it could be extremely useful. And once it's taken out, that's perfect for me. Okay, let's get on with it. I'm going to I think I've designated these to be deconstructed. Basically my wealth is too high. It shot up quite a bit when we started opening up the rooms. I don't like it. Too high wealth this early on isn't great. I thought you had to claim the items for its count to your wealth. Apparently that's not the case. So this is a big problem for me. I'm going to try and clear this room out completely. I have to do a lot of deconstructing, but again, the priority is food. Oh dear, I bit my ding dong. I forgot to assign Freud to the no-go zone, which would have stopped him coming into this area, because of course he comes into the area which has got the turret on it. So I'm hoping by moving to the zone, Freud will now make a quick exit. This is not looking great. Freud, get out of there please. Ouch, it looks like yeah, look, 3 shots to the body. 13 hours, okay. Let's set up a animal, where is it? Furniture. Yes, it's all come back to me now. Animal sleeping spot. Yes, there we go. We can get him in here. Come on, come back, Freud. And we need to get the best doctor on him. Who's the best doctor? Only doctor. Man manager. Where is he? Where's Freud? Freud has... Ah, did I clicked there also by mistake, didn't I? That's okay. I'm going to patch him up without medicine. Oh, in fact, he's dealing with it already. Ah, good job, man. Attending to Freud. What I might do, just for the purposes of this, to get him there quicker, is I will actually allow that, and I will do that so he now comes to man directly, and Freud is not going to get any proper medicine. I think we should be alright. We got to him quickly enough. We should be able to patch Freud up. So deconstructing these biofuel refineries nets you actually 75 steel and 1 component. That's very nice. I like it. Okay, so Freud is sleeping it off. I think he'll be okay. Good stuff. Sorry, Freud. My bad. Okay, we have our first raid. We have a single person A lady who goes by the name Kimmy Potatoes. And it's her birthday. I kind of feel sorry for this. It's not going to go well for her. Anyway, what's she like? Shooting 1 melee 6. Lance for animals 10. And she's a pyromaniac. Kind of nimble. Those two would be great. Pyromaniac in an old chem fuel factory. That doesn't sound like a match made in heaven. No matter, this is not going to go well for her anyway. Let me just make sure that her path in is guaranteed to come up through here, up the corridor. Let's make sure that door is open. I hold it open. Is she attacking straight away? No, she's going to prepare defences. So, where is Man? Man's up there sewing. I've got everybody sewing as a priority. Just come down here, just hold the door open. Beautiful. Go now, thank you very much. So hopefully they all furrow in this way, because they're trying to get to the beds basically. That's how the pathing works. Yeah, there's a gap here, but this door is locked. I'm going to make sure that doesn't... Sorry, not hold open, disallow. So they don't come through here in case the door's left open somehow. Let's see. I think... Well, it's a good way to test it out, right? Freud's back up on his feet. We're on day 5. We were focusing on getting some rice in the ground. We've been doing some deconstructing and also constructing as well. Going to put some walls down here. We're going to put a cooler here. This will then become our freezer. And yeah, it's looking all right. Okay, what time is it? Oh, we had a blight on a rice plant, so I had to cut down what had grown and replant them, which is a bit annoying, but at least it happened early, which is fine. Okay, they should be attacking any minute. Any minute. What I'll do is I'll get them up here. This didn't get rebuilt in time, unfortunately. I think we ran out of granite. What we'd done is we'd deconstructed some of the granite buildings around here specifically. We didn't get a chance to finish that last blob. So let's see if my cunning plan is going to work. There's no open doors along here. So let's put them along here. Now, so she's coming in. Where's she gone? Here you go. Okay, so she should come in through this door if my plan is going to work. Okay. Dappler, you go to the back here. Oh, what's she armed with? I forgot to check. It's usually a knife or a melee weapon. Okay, fine. So she's going to come in, can go up through the door, and the turret's going to engage her. Well, that's kind of annoying. That's what I wanted. I didn't factor that into what she might do. Well, again, if you're quick enough, then you can get away with anything you want. Fine. I'm too far away to catch her, to be quite honest. How fast is she? I could give it a go. Who's the fastest one here? 436. So I'm looking here. 436, 460, 437. Alright, these two. Alright, so Dappler can go back to what they're doing. We'll give it a go. We'll give it a go because I don't want to lose the jump pack. The tech print, sorry. So let's see if we can... I think we can do this. Now the bolt action rifle's got a long range, but even so, that's out of range already. We're not gonna catch her till she gets to the edge of the map. Well, let's give it a go. We're travelling at almost twice the speed. As we get a lucky shot off, and I know that the revolver which Sarai's carrying is, oh yes, 2.24 gunshot revolver. She did get a shot off right arm. Come on, let's go. She has stunned her. We can stop there. Get off another last shot now. Last shot each. Come on. Ah, well, it's worth a try, wasn't it? Okay, so we've detected a signal from a mechanoid ship in orbit. The ship has malfunctioned and is slowly losing altitude. By falsely responding to the signal, you can make the ship crash land nearby, letting you salvage valuable grav tech. Here we go. The first element of building my own grav ship. Very exciting. I'm just going to read this very quickly. The engine can lift upwards, does not provide forward thrust. It can't function far from a large gravity or like a planet, so it's used for interplanetary travel. Right. So this doesn't replace the end goal, the end game of the building a ship to get off the Rimworld. When launched, anything on the substructure is connected to the grav engine will be transported. Okay. Without a grav anchor, yep, we know about that. Okay, cool. Right, let's accept it. Where's it going to crash? Is it going to crash? On the map, presumably, or do we have to go off onto the main map and find it somewhere? I'm thinking it's going to land on the map. Oh, where is it? Jump to location. Ah, okay. Oh, and it's dropped a bunch of mechanoid ship chunk. Oh, yes, look, grav-like panels. Yes, excellent. So I think we use these to build the substructure of the the grav engine. Presumably you can pick this up and move it, right? I don't have to build the ship out here. I'm hoping that somebody will be able to carry this upon their back. We shall see. Ancient giant wheels. Okay, well this is going to be quite handy because we can break down these mechs as well, which is great. And these gravelite. How many of these have we got? 350? Wow. And I'm presuming... Yeah, look, so connected substructure, 500. So we can actually build a pretty decent starter ship around this. And I assume that we can then build walls to go on the structure to build the outside of the ship. Okay, that's fantastic. Good stuff. The game gets more interesting. Now, the crow I've not been able to tame yet because we haven't got any rice to tame them with. It's coming out slowly. We are running very short on food. I've left this not too late, but right on the cusp. Meanwhile, this mink is hanging around in here, and I think the mink actually might have been eating maybe our packaged survival meals. Don't know. Do they eat packaged survival meals? Not sure. I think the mink's got to die. It looks like it doesn't react, so I think that the mint we're gonna take care of. Okay, Cassandra seems to be smiling upon us. A herder named Boo has arrived and wants to join the colony. She's willing to contribute but will not leave voluntarily, claiming she has nowhere else to go. You can choose to turn her down and send her away. However, your colonists will be disturbed at sending some way in need. So her best stat is animals 13, which is actually not to be sniffed at. The worry is, of course, that she may have something really bad like wimp or incapable of violence. I think at this stage of the game we need to take all the hands we can get. Oh, let's do it. Please don't be so bad. Please don't be so bad. Ooh, okay. Really good at shooting. Not bad at melee. Okay at construction. Really good at animals, as we know. Trigger happy body modder. Okay. So does that mean she gets a debuff because she hasn't got any body modding? Okay, so we can install a denture. Once we've got a decent, clean environment, we can put in a denture for her, which is like a very minor body modification, so she'll be sorted. Other than that, trigger happy. At least she's, yeah, shooting worth a damn. So we can take the gun off Sarai, who's got a shooting of 2, and give it to... Oh, Boo comes with a gun. Oh, that's poor, and it's normal. Okay, we'll get them to swap guns. Meanwhile, Dappler can carry on with that. Handy. So we already have a bed for her, which is great. I'm going to rearrange this, I think, just so they've all got access to the headboard. Not the headboard, the end table. That's what I meant, of course. Welcome, Boo. You might have heard the sound of the turret, because what I forgot to do was put Boo into the restricted area of no-go. So she must have scuttled past here and the turret woke up. I think we're okay. I think we got away with it. Okay, we've had our Empire quest. Hunted Knight, he's being followed by a man-hunting bluebird. Those bluebirds you've got to watch out for them. So keep them safe in the colony, yada yada. We get +8 honour, which means that we can get a sidecast ability for one of our pawns, which I think is actually pretty decent. I will definitely go for that. Who do I accept with that? That's the question. Who's got good social? 3, 0, 11. It's got to be man, hasn't it? Man manager. Yeah, okay. I think we will do that. Where did the quest go? Accept with man. Right, so Valentin joins. Valentin's not going to be with us long enough to even bother setting a bed up for him. How fast are birds? They must fly quite quickly. I'll be curious to see how fast a bird is. Man hunting bluebirds, man. That sounds quite scary. What's his skill anyway? He's got burden, word of joy, joy fuzz, side effects. Yep, I remember now. And beckon. Oh, I remember these sidecasts. These are so good. I love them. Okay, man hunting bluebird. So I'd have thought bluebirds would be quite quick, right? 3.1. Oh, maybe it's a slow bluebird. Yeah, slow bluebird. Okay. Well, good chance to practice shooting, of course. I think is always very good. So let's get everybody. Now, what's up with Boo? Why is she not happy? Awful barracks, disturbed sleep, body modder, unsightly environment. I mean, yeah, it's pretty dirty, isn't it? Okay, we will sort that out when we deal with the bluebird menace. Yep, here it comes. One shot, not one kill. Alright, let's do a burden, shall we? Burden it. Doink. Just slow it down a little bit. Dude, seriously. Valentin, come over here. There we go. Perfect. And presumably because it's scurry, it's rotting. Yeah, okay, fine. Alright, cool. Valentin, do you do cleaning? I think you probably don't, right? Yeah, you don't do cleaning. Don't do cleaning, fine. Boo is hauling wood. We've got the rice in the ground, some rice in here. We need to get some rice in the ground here as well. That's fine. I'd like to get a fake body part on Boo as soon as possible. We have cooking up now. We slaughtered a couple of alpacas. We've got the freezer up and running. Freud is sleeping in the freezer. I don't know why. It's just one of those things. But we have started to get meals up and ready. Alright, there's a shuttle. Let's get Valentin on board. Auto load. Auto load. Does that mean that... yeah, toggles all required cargo to load as they become available. So if I click that, does that Valentin automatically gets on? Yeah, there we go. Off he trots. Fantastic. Freeholder title gained, man. Quest available. The Novice Ceremony. And that's wonderful. Okay. Good stuff. I do remember once we had the ceremony, the bestower turned up and then dropped dead of a heart attack straight away. That was extremely good timing. Took his staff and used it for the rest of the game. It was fantastic. Fantastically useful. Right, Sarai, after you've sat down... oh, you're just hauling. Perfect. So let's clean the barracks, seeing as it is a little bit dirty in here. Okay, how much food have we got? Still living right on the edge. We need to hunt some more alpacas, probably. And horses. Oh, there's a dead one. Can we nick that? Spawns in 10 hours. Yeah, we'll take that. We'll also hunt those two as well. Let's pick that up straight away. Dappler, cutting chop stump. Come and grab that. Haul the dough. We can get it butchered within 10 hours, that's fine. And then we'll hunt those two alpaca as well. Now we've actually got the freezer set up, we can just hunt willy-nilly. We don't have to worry about timing. A couple of birds here. Quails. How much meat do quails provide? It's on the wildlife tab, is it not? No, it's not. Okay. Still not comfortable with the amount of meals that we don't have. We can actually move the shelf into the freezer now. Let's do that. So the simple meals don't go off as they need to be refrigerated. Okay, looks like it's a sunny morning. Let's get the Novice Ceremony underway. Need to clear the map of enemies. Oh, they won't come because of the ancient turret. I see. It's to stop us leading them into the turret, right, and then getting zapped. Okay, what we need is smoke. If we had to deal with this ourselves, we need smoke, because smoke is very good at blinding turrets. But we don't, so that's a bit of a problem. This mare has actually come to us. I think we should tame the mare, seeing as Boo has got exceptional taming skills. But we don't have anything we can tame her with. We should have some rice. Have we used up all the rice already? It looks like we definitely harvested some rice. We might have used it all straight away, of course. Let's just see what has happened to the rice that we harvested. Rice plants, and no actual rice itself. Okay. Curious. It's been replanted here, we can see. We are still critically short of food though, so this is not great. Harvest some berries, just get us out of a spot. We need the rice to come in. We need this to be planted. It's being sowed by man, so that's fantastic. Let's get some heal root in as well. And we need to find some berry bushes. Okay, so more wildlife activity. Got a red fox hunting Dappler. Fortunately, Dappler is nowhere near, and we've got enough people in the area for this to not be too much of a problem, I don't think. Where's Dappler? So, Dappler can just kite the fox around. The fox decided the fox is no longer threatening Dappler, however I think we should press the attack. Yeah, Sarai, indeed, and Man are having a fight. Man commented about eating without tables to Sarai. You just don't do that in Rimworld. You don't talk about eating without tables. It's awful. Sarai then made fun of Man's judgment, drove him into a rage, just drove Man into a rage, began a fight. I wonder how this turns out. Not sure. They're both very important members of the colony, to be honest. I could do with them not being off their feet for any length of time, but it sure looks like it's going to go that way. Oh, she's got melee level 1. That's nice. We should fight with melee level 6. I would expect it to go Man's way, if I'm being honest. He's got the armour, and he's also better at melee. They're no longer fighting. They're just bleeding now. That's great. Splendid. let's make sure they both got heal root. They have got heal root. In fact, because they're not actually bleeding, we've got a little bite there. Okay, we're going to back that off and make sure it's Dr. Karen no medicine. We don't at this stage. We can't afford. We cannot afford medicine usage. I've got heal root scheduled to be dug up. The rice is coming in. We are doing hunting. I'm actually thinking maybe actually put down a patch of heal root as well. But by the looks of it, there's no. We could use the ground to the south here. Put some heal root down here. That might not be a bad idea actually. I will get that set up. Just a small little patch, something like that. I think. Get heal root stuck down, and that will be not possible because we don't have the growers. Okay. How about a bit more rice then? I think some rice down here will be fine. Thank you very much. So a couple of things just occurred to me. One is there's a free Alim role unfulfilled. I don't know what an Alim is, but if it's free, I want one. So let's get that going. When they wake up, it's 8 in the morning. They should be waking very soon. And the other thing is, this is ancient tile. I don't know what the ancient tile is made of, but I can actually lift the floor up. So if it's nice resources, I'm going to grab it. I don't know what to expect. We have a Dappler to finish relaxing socially, get the recreation up. I'll get Dappler to remove the floor. Anything much? No, it just leaves a big muddy area. That's not exactly great, is it? Huh. Oh well. Been using steel a lot for furniture and shelves and stuff, only because wood is in shorter supply and we don't have time. I mean, I say it's in short supply. We're surrounded by wood, but we haven't got time to chop it down as much. So there's a lot more metal furniture being made here than I would actually like, which is not ideal. Also, we need to get this alpaca cooked as soon as possible. Right, let's allow man to feed Sarai, and then we're going to get the Alim roll. How do we do this? Assign somebody to be the Alim roll. Now, I don't know what the Alim roll actually is. A moral guide. So, they counsel... convert, counsel, reassure, conversion health. So what is good here? It's probably social, isn't it? It's going to be man again, by the looks of it. Man is kind of sort of coming out as our de facto leader. So let's get a man to be the moral guide. That's fine. And we'll get that cracking. Some funky music. Man is talking about lots of things. Just top of mind. And then man has special abilities. Fantastic, successful role change. Lovely. So he's got the abilities to convert, reassure, counsel and preach health. Convert would be quite useful actually. Now down here we're going to build a little makeshift prison, because we will at some point get prisoners or have to arrest somebody who's completely wigged out and is very unhappy. So having that there is actually useful. What are you doing? You come to eat my crops? No? I'm going to hunt you instead then. Okay. We're still not quite out of the woods yet with our food. What doesn't help is that Sarai, I believe, is our main cook. Yeah, is off her feet still. So I think I'm going to get her to get up and prioritise butchering. I think is probably the best thing to do, just to get the alpaca off the ground. And she can lie down later, think about her life choices. No, she's gone back to lie down right away. Okay, she's still in serious pain and is slept in the heat. Okay, we're coming into actually quite a hot summer, so what I think I'll do is get rid of the torch lamp here, put in a cooler, seeing as we have power. Let's get a cooler. I'm going to vent that out to... It's 42 degrees in here as it is. That is probably what's making this building considerably warmer actually. Yeah. I need to stick a vent in here. Vent. Now, such things do exist. I'm very very rusty, so stick a vent in here. I think we'll be okay. We may not need the cooler after all, because it's only 20 degrees outside, and this is definitely pushing up the temperature in here. Not so much here because the room's bigger, so I think we'll be okay. So the problem we got is that while Sarai, who is our only cook who is worth anything at all, is currently recuperating, no cooking's getting done. Now nobody else can cook, everyone else has got zero cooking. So what I'm going to do is I'll put some baby food on the menu. I'm going to get Dappler to just hop in and cook, basically. I'm going to make baby food. Nobody's going to like it, but at least they're not going to be starving. And baby food can't cause food poisoning. And I don't have a nutrient paste dispenser because I've never bothered with nutrient paste dispensers. Just never done it, but baby food should do the trick here. So we're going to create a couple of some batches of 4 meals, which will keep people... Yeah, there we go. Which will keep people away from being malnourished. It's not ideal, they'll get a debuff, but it's better than nothing. So I've set up a couple of... Oops. Click more accurately. So I'll set up a couple of food orders which are going to go, and then Dapper can go off and do something else. What? Why did that chirrup? I think it chirrups when I walk past this door, you know, because it's got a little bit of an angle. I mean, very a very basic angle, but someone, I think probably Boo, has gone past this doorway, and as a result, yeah, it just chirrups, but it hasn't got time to fire, so it's all good. Right, so that's done. I want to make sure Dappler is not doing any more work, not doing any more cooking. No, he's trying to. Let me just get rid of that. Okay, fine. Dapper's going to go off and do something else now. Okay, putting up a couple of traps here. We are... How are we doing? We've got a few heal root, which is good for the more kind of minor things going on. But I need to get on top of this food situation, which I'm still not there. We also need to get some walls up, do some deconstructing. I've got some steel blocks set, stone blocks set to be created on the stone cutter table, but nobody seems to be getting to it because it's quite far down the charts, and also the 2 people who can do it are both the ones who are injured. And we've got a raid, the Pill lineup. Separate groups, they're wasters. They're arriving in transport pods. They'll prepare for a while, then attack. Okay. It's not ideal, if I'm being honest. There we go. Over here. So there's 2 of them, and there is 1 of them. Right, what have we got? We've got, I can't even pronounce that. Sirach. The female raidist. Okay. What's she got? So she can breathe fire. So again, fire and chem fuel plants aren't ideal. She's good at shooting, but she's carrying tox grenades. Okay. Fine. What have the other 2 got? The other 2, so we've got Lynch. He's actually quite good at shooting a melee. He is unwaveringly low, so we can't capture him, which is a shame because he's steadfast. That'd be useful. Social 11, cooking 6. He'd be a very useful character, but he's 82. Dear bad back. And we got Scrap Fizz, which is a fantastic name. Not unwaveringly low. Undergrounds are beautiful. Okay. Can't really do much of a much, but he can. He's got charisma about him. Okay. It's not ideal. That's actually really bad. He can't really do anything constructive. Wow. I suppose you could do a lot of mining, but I mean, mining's not really on the menu. I mean, if he could construct, he could just do some deconstructing, but he can't even do that. That's shocking. They're all terrible. Alright, well, so be it. What will happen here is I'll get them to come through here, like I said, and maybe it'll force an issue with this turret, rather than they'll steal something and disappear, because we've already had the the biggest thing, nice thing from here disappear already. Okay, that's fine. Let's make sure we've got the doors opened out where we need them. So those 2 are going to be held open. No other doors are allowing anybody in. That looks fine. The vent has not been built. Let's put it on pause for a second, because I know what's going to happen. Typically I know what's going to happen is that they'll knock the wall down just before these guys start attacking, and they'll come in and they'll smash up my generator, which is not ideal. So that's fine. I'm going to make sure that that is disallowed as well. So they have to really come through here. This is the easy spot. A couple of steel traps for them to deal with, and we'll be waiting for them at the end of here. Now, let's just take a quick look at their weapons again. So these guys have got a machine pistol and a normal auto pistol, and she's got tox grenades. Okay, with any luck they're not going to be getting close enough, so that's fine. And they are preparing. Okay. What I'm going to do very quickly is I'm just going to create a perimeter zone. Let's do that now. Expand allowed area, manage areas, new area. I'm going to call it perimeter, just to make sure they don't wander off and get caught short, because it's happened to me many times. I'll just say perimeter, so that means they don't. Yeah, I need to be very a bit careful with where I tell them that they can walk, as in I don't want them going anywhere near that auto turret. But let's just restrict them to the perimeter here, like so. That's fine, and we are good. And let's assign them all to the perimeter. Just make sure that that's looking. And that's still a bit too generous, I think, with the zoning there. So let's clear that area, and let's get rid of that. and I don't need them to go in here, not there at all, and just to be on the safe side. I don't want any silly mistakes. Perfect. Okay, cool. Good stuff. Alright. Okay, the Oasis are beginning their assault. So they should, I reckon. Let's just get everyone... We don't need to get them up just yet. Where are these guys going? Don't know yet. We don't know yet. Where's he going? He does appear to be going down around. Scrapfizz is going down around. You think set fire to something? Set fire to crops, maybe? Alright, let's get these guys up. Arrange them here. It's going to go around. Oh, there is some action. Yes. Okay. This is interesting. Now what's this dude doing? Oh, is he... How did... These doors don't count as closed for them, do they? Okay. I should have factored that into my calculations, really. What I need to do is block these doors. Block this door, block that door. Okay, that's okay. That's not the end of the world. Let's put Dappler there. Let's put Boo there. Put Sarah there. And I'll put Man at the back. What's this dude going to do? Is he going to come through? It's always best laid plans, isn't it? So he's busy down there. What I might do is send in my brawler. Bring these guys in just to back my brawler up. Oh. Okay. This is not quite what I had in mind. And I heard a grenade being thrown. That's this person. Okay, let's keep them moving. Perfect. Right. Okay, here's what's going to happen. I'm going to get Dappler to go up and engage this person. I'm going to get these. I'm going to get Sarai to melee attack him just to stop him from firing. And Boo is going to attack, and Man is going to attack as well. It works. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, good, good. Dappler can't get out of there because we've disallowed. Let's move that manually. How are we getting on down here? Taking a hit? Looks like they've taken a hit. They have. Left shoulder, peg leg. Okay, that's fine. So this person's down, and they've dropped what looks like auto pistol on the floor. So Sarai can swap that out. Actually, I might give it to Boo. Boo's got the better shooting skills. So Boo is going to equip auto pistol. Meanwhile, Man is going to come up to here behind cover. Sarai's going to come up to there behind cover. Don't go in the tox, dude. Seriously. Okay, they've swapped weapons out. Perfect. I'm going to get Boo to come up here. Okay, how's it going down here? Still firing backwards and forwards. That's fine. Dappler is going to pop out. I don't want them to be firing into Dappler. Let's move. Right, perfect. Dappler's going to stand in front of the door. Man's going to go there. Boo is going to pop out. Give him a nice surprise. A little bit of flanking fire. How's it going here? The turret is been almost half health. Okay, doing the job. Beautiful. Okay, Boo's there. Go on, Boo. They've chosen this moment to run off. That's very irritating. Okay, pop up. Maybe just get range. Maybe get range. I don't know. Oh, Boo, stop firing, dude. Boo's move up to there. Don't know where they're going. They're going round. Okay, that's fine. What's this person planning to do? Let's move our guys down. Maybe helping out down here? Not sure. Not sure what's going on. They backed me to a bit of a corner here because I can't exit through this door. What I can do is come up. No, this turret is a problem. I'm going to let them deal with the turret. They're going to steal what they can and leave. Okay, that's not happening. Let's deconstruct that door. Who's got the best construction? 6 is good enough. That will do. Deconstruct. Right, perfect. Dappler is going to get... Right, so what I need to do... This guy is quite a shooter, isn't he? Okay. Let me see. Sarai's going to go behind... Oops, sorry. Sarai's going to go behind there. Dappler's going to come... Does that offer any kind of cover? 10%, that's poor. Okay. Dappler is going to go there to start off with. Man's going to come down. He's going to sit in the doorway. We're going to prop that open. Sarai's moving, Dappler's moving, Boo's moving. So, oh yes, perfect. Excellent. That's good. That's good. So these guys are going to steal what they can. I'm not going to get up close purely because I don't want to be shot by the autocannon. But what these guys can do is just attack this dude now. Man's going to come to the door. It's not going to go well for you, my friend. Right, I'm going to move Dappler in, and these guys can move over the fence. Beautiful. That works. This turret is still up. Oh boy. Okay, fine. Anyway, so I can't pick up this stuff yet. Not yet. But tox grenades could come in quite useful if you're kind of holding a choke point. I think that they could come in quite useful. So that's good. I'm liking it. And there's some survival meals, which I guess they dropped, right? Interesting. Okay, great. But we can't get to it. We need smoke. I need to invent smoke. How far is smoke down a research tree? Let's have a look. I don't think smoke is necessarily something in and of itself. It's part of something else, right? Smoke pot packs? No, that's just a defensive smoke screen. I think smoke comes from something else, and I don't know what. I think I can... Let's have a look. Nah, doesn't matter. I'll find it another time. Alright, anyway, I think we're going to stop there. Thanks for watching. We're on day 12, so we're 10%, or 12% of the way already to the end. What I do need to do in the next episode is take a look at this. We're going to inspect the grav engine, and hopefully Sarai will be able to start cooking again for us. Sarai's not taking a hit, is she? No. Start cooking, get our food situation stabilised, and then I think we'll be a little bit in a better position. It does seem to me that I need to do a little bit of work on my defences here. The fact they just came walking in here was a bit annoying. So I'm going to have to block up maybe some of these doors, or maybe reroute them, take these doors out, maybe make that a... maybe I didn't claim them. That's what the problem is, isn't it? I'm being an idiot. Why don't I claim these doors now so they can't just wander in like they did last time? Yeah, I think that's exactly what I did wrong. And that's my bad. So let's make sure I do that. So they can't do that next time. I've claimed that one already by the looks of it. Okay, fine. Well, you live and learn, right? I'm rusty. What can I say? Anyway, that's enough from me. I'm out of here. You stay safe. This is Bug, pulling the plug.